Hi there, back at our Chapter 3 Problem Solve in the My IT Lab system. In this video, we are going to tackle Step 10. All right, so if I look at the instructions for Step 10, it tells me in cell K6, use a VLOOKUP to determine the projected room classification based on cell I6. Okay, so let's hop over to our worksheet. I'm going to be active on cell K6. I know I'm going to use the VLOOKUP function, so I'm going to start typing that in. Equals VL. As I type in VLOOKUP, it becomes the available function name from my list. So on my keyboard, I'm going to press Tab to accept that function name. Then, if it helps, notice that Excel gives you the inputs for the function. So our first input is the lookup value. Excel is asking us, what do you want me to look up? And in our instructions, it tells us we want to build this VLOOKUP function based on I6, based on the revenue after renovation. So I'm going to click on I6. And then also in the instructions, it tells us then, so use I6 and compare it to the table called room classifications, which is down here. So the whole idea is that based on the amount of revenue that we project to earn from any given room, we're going to label that room as either bronze or silver or gold or platinum, right? The more money we spend, the better it is. So we want to know what level this room is classified at. Okay, so we're looking up I6. We're going to, on the keyboard, I'm going to press a comma because now I'm ready for my next input. And my next input is the table, or they call it the table array. It's the range of data that I want to compare this to. And our range here is named room classification. So on my keyboard, I'm going to start typing that in. And look, again, the name, it matches based on what I've got typed in, it matches. And it says, hey, do you want to use this named range, room classification? So on my keyboard, I'll press Tab to accept that. I'll type a comma because now I'm ready for my next input variable. And this is actually the last input variable. This variable says, asks, what do we want Excel to return to us? In our table, you can see now the table is highlighted down below. We have two columns. And so Excel needs to know, what do you want me to return back to you? Do you want the answer from column 1? Or do you want the answer from column 2? We want column 2. We're telling Excel, compare the revenue for this room in I6 to the information in the table, find a match. So for us, what's this going to turn out to be? Is it closer to silver or gold? We'll find out in a second. It's going to find whichever one is closest. It's a closest match, and it's going to return that word in column 2, silver or gold. All right, I'm going to wrap this up with my right-hand parentheses and press Enter on my keyboard. There it is. It's a silver room. And as you autofill this down the column, make sure that the other results seem likely. So 105 is bronze. Yep, that seems right. It's closer to that bronze level than the silver level. If you have any other trouble, feel free to email me at any time.